Welcome to the Get to Know Me podcast. Go ahead and roll it, twist it, light it, get your coffee or your tea, meditate, pray, sage the building because you never know what may be said over the Get to Know Me podcast airwaves. I'm your host, BizZy BalBoa. Welcome to the show. Today is August 27th, and I have a very special guest on the show. She's a dope artist from Chula Vista. She's been doing a lot of shit lately, killing a lot of shows, making a lot of moves, and she's her own manager doing all this shit. Yeah, that's the one and only Aria Labaria. You feel me? So I got her to come on the show, and I've been wanting to come on the show, and we finally got it to happen. And I'm very excited, very happy. So, if you've been on the show, if you've been listening, welcome back to the show. Thank you for supporting. And if you're new to the show, welcome to the Get to Know Me podcast. This is a podcast where we're building a family of artists supporting artists. So come back every weekend, every Saturday, preferably where we talk to a lot of different artists, different people, not just rappers, not just singers. We talk to different people. Sometimes I'm on here just ranting and raving. You never know what you're gonna get out of me. You know what I'm saying? That's why we tell you to roll it, twist it, light it, because you never know what's gonna happen on here. So you need to be relaxed, calm. You need to be prayed up. Okay. All right. So what I'm saying, I love to talk to y'all, but I want to jump right into my interview with my guest. So if you want to know a little bit about me, you got to stay tuned all the way to the end, and I'll give you a little update on myself. But we're not going to waste any time. I want y'all to get to know my guests before you get to know anything else. Okay? All right. Glad we got that understood. Make sure y'all show some love. I want y'all to follow her, support her, show love in every type of way. But listen to this podcast episode and make sure y'all let her know that BizZy BalBoa sent y'all to her page from the Get to Know Me podcast. All right, let's get right into it. Without further ado, it's Aria Labaria. Welcome back to the Get to Know Me podcast, ladies and gents, and everyone in between. I have a special guest today. Oh man, I can't wait. I'm so excited. My guest now. Do I spell it? Do I pronounce it Aria?
Aria.
Aria. Aria Labaria, ladies
Yup,
and
yup.
gentlemen. See, I said it right.
Uh-huh, yup, yeah, you got it, you got it.
Aria Labaria, make some
Ooh,
noise.
Labaria, hey.
Hey,
Ooh,
thank you
thank
for
you for having
joining
me.
me. Aria Labaria.
Um,
That's a beautiful name.
thank you,
I
shoot.
was reading a little bit about how that name came about, but just in case, people don't
Mm.
know, can you tell us like how you got the name, the beautiful name Aria
Ooh,
Labaria,
yeah,
and where
yeah.
are you from? Let us know.
Well, I'm from San Diego.
Okay.
Um, my parents, they're like from Mexico. They're from like my mom's side, Kentucky, and
Oh
then
wow.
Mexico and Arizona, and then my dad from Mexico, Central Valley. But me, San Diego, like born and raised.
Okay.
I spent some time up in San Francisco, but the way I got the name Aria, I was just trying to play on my own name,
Ooh,
Ariana, and
beautiful.
I noticed that a lot of people they couldn't really remember Ariana. I don't know what it was, like maybe the extra syllable or something. But I started saying Aria and was like, oh yeah, Aria. So I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna run with that, Aria. And then my last name is it starts with an L. Won't put it out
Hmm.
there, but I wanted something that kind of rhymed with Aria. So
Aria.
Aria. I had a friend in high school. His last name was Labaria. So I was like, oh, you know what? I remember this last name, Labaria. Aria Labaria. And
It
it
just
just rolls
clicked.
off the tongue. Yeah.
Eh,
So I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna go with that.
Man, it's a perfect name and it does roll off the tongue. Like speaking
Mm,
of so many artists, you don't realize how important names are and how people come about with their names. Some people it's just a random name given to them by their friends, and some people it's a lot of detail into their names, a lot of thought. And it's
mm-hmm.
just amazing. Like I just love to find out. That's why I don't really hear a lot of people ask artists like, "How did you get your name?" So that's like my
Yeah.
favorite question to ask.
Because sometimes it'll be just some random like, oh, it was, my nickname growing up,
Hmm.
or but I really tried to like, think about meticulously because like that marketing,
Yeah,
it'll be on everything.
and
So
you're right about that. That like it rolls off the tongue. It definitely is easy to remember, even though I
mhm.
messed it up when I was trying to announce
Ah,
you. But
it happens all the
I
time.
just listened to your song, so I'm like, how did I fucking not? I don't
Ah.
know. But yeah, Aria Labaria is so nice and it rolls off so quick and it's easy
Oh,
to remember and it sounds fun. It sounds like somebody like who is that? You know what I
yeah,
mean? Like
Aria, Labaria.
ah, hey.
Some
No
of my
rap on
friends
it.
left behind, shut I'm sorry up. Yeah. Yeah, I
First
used to do
freestyle, first
those.
person to freestyle on
Uh-huh.
here. Come on.
Hey.
Yeah. Okay.
Shoot. That was like one of my first little freestyles that I made when I first made my name. I would like, cause I would always imagine like, what if I like come across some artist, and I gotta just like, yo, my name is Aria, same Labaria, and like just gotta, go off,
Yeah,
just
right
get
there
my
at the end
name
of
out
there.
there, So,
That's
uh-huh.
nice. That's
So I
you
would have
smart
like
with
little
it.
lines ready. Yeah, I
So
should
straight
always
from
trying to
Chula
think.
Vista, right?
Chula Vista. Yup.
Hey, so like, did you do music your whole life, like as a child? Because it seems like this is something that you have been doing for a while. Like you are very comfortable. Like you know what I mean. Like
Oh,
you present yourself
yeah.
like I'm the shit. You know what I mean? I'm
Ah.
that nigga. Not in a sassy way or anything. Just saying like you present yourself very well. Like
Oh,
I
thank
always
you.
see you
Shoot.
working. You got a show coming up at the Moss Fest, right? You
Yep,
always
yep.
fucking
Doing a
working. So that's the
performance.
reason why I'm asking, like, have you always known that this is what you wanted to do, or when did this come about?
Yeah. Like in a way, it's always kind of been in my subconscious of that's what I wanted to always do. I was just thinking about this earlier because I was like, what am I gonna say on the podcast? And I was thinking about how when I was little, we used to have like a little iPod. And me and my brother, we had to share it, but I would always try to get it like whenever I could. And I'd like close the door to my room and I had this mirror in my room and I would just blast songs and I'd be pretending like I'm doing a performance for like hundreds of people or like doing a talent show or something.
Wow.
And that I feel like that's really how I got comfortable performing later on because I could just go back into that space like, you're just in your room like doing
Yeah,
this, what you
yeah,
do,
yeah.
you
This
know?
every day.
Yeah. And so that got me really comfortable. Like, just, imagine you're 8 years old again. You're just in front of the mirror, boom, doing your thing, dancing like nobody's watching type of thing, you
Yeah,
know? And I noticed that way, a lot of people, they feel comfortable themselves to start, grooving however they want to go. And
yeah.
so that really got me comfortable. And then I did a more traditional like piano like lessons and stuff.
Mm,
And
mm.
that helped me when I was first starting. I would produce a lot of my beats and the chords and that music theory of stuff. And I was always like that friend that would like, yo, put me on the aux, put me on the aux. Like I got new songs. I got like they're all my friends always be like, oh, there she go again with all her songs. Like, who knows what she got next? Like it'd be something happy, some sad, some rocking, some bumping. Like you
Yeah,
never know what'd be next. But I always had like a big array of like musical tastes. And I feel like that kind of flows into me being able to work with a lot of different genres now. Like I could do a love song, I could do a sad song, I could do like super hype song.
yeah.
um so yeah, like, and it's funny because when I was really little, I'd always be like, oh, I want to be like a surgeon or, a lawyer or it's like something. But then I went to school for like medicine for a semester and oh my, like nothing was
Wow.
clicking, like that whole thing. So next semester I was able to change my major to media studies. So I was able to work with like cameras and in the studio and marketing and stuff.
Yeah, yeah,
And that really, whoo, that just blew my mind.
yeah. Adrenaline rush right there.
Whoo, yeah. Every single class, I was just like, whoa, like they could really break down the world into like ads of everything. Like you're just an ad for
Yeah.
everything you wear, everything you got. Like,
Believe it or
yeah.
not, I majored in advertising at an art school, so I know what you
Mm,
mean. How everything symbolism like that really it kind of spooked me. Like
yeah.
damn, and it kind of made me really feel like we were on a Truman Show.
Oh my God. Yeah.
I used to
Yeah.
watch
After
that
that,
movie as a child. Like yo, we really are like
yeah.
simulation type. You know,
Like where's the door?
where's
Cause
the
what
door?
is this? Cause yeah. Shoo.
That's amazing. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
it
can
really
really
blew my
feel
mind.
that energy though. Like
Mhm.
I feel that in you. I can tell that this is something that you really love. And you've been doing a lot of shows. Like I said, you've been rocking it out. You got some
Oh
music out
yeah.
right now. You got some music coming out. Tell us about what's going
Mhm.
on right now, currently.
Oh
Talk about
yeah. Oh yeah. So I got one song out, new one, Sweet Love. It's on
it.
SoundCloud right now.
Sounds beautiful.
One of my favorites. But it has a Mariah Carey sample, and
Yeah.
I can't do that right now.
Right,
My
right,
wallet
right.
can't do that right now.
But
But
it's still amazing, and everybody should
yeah.
check it out and stream it. I just was listening to it. Beautiful.
Yeah, it's so I love it too. Very love song, but like, poppy type of thing. And then I got a project coming out on the 23rd. It's called
Wow.
Align.
Wow.
It's like it's kind of a mix of a couple different fields of things. I've performed all those songs already at
So by the
different
time this
shows.
interview drops, y'all, the project will be out. So stream it
Yeah,
right now. Go
go on
stream it
there.
right
All
now.
platforms.
All
Aria
platforms.
Labaria.
Mhm.
Yep, check it out. There'll be
And yeah,
something
you
for
said
everybody's feels.
all the songs you perform.
Yeah, I've already performed them. So I like to do that a lot just to see like the feel of them and even like the set list and stuff, kind of even how I would put them into the track list of, of the EP or whatever it is.
Wow,
So
that's interesting. I never heard that before.
yeah, I try to just like gauge the energy, like how it kind of flows in the show,
Yeah,
try to bring that out. So then like when they listen to it later on, they'll be like, yes, up, and then we go down, and then we go a little bit up, and then we
yeah.
bring it up, and then we down or whatever.
I try to make mine a little fun like that because my last project, well, I would say the first one was super roller coastery because it was so emotional. But it was
Oh
like I
shoot.
had fun songs. One minute I'm talking crazy, and next minute I'm talking about like some sad ass shit. But
Yeah, yeah, I
I
mean,
make music the same way I listen to it because
mhm,
I'm all over the place. I love everything. Like, do you do
mhm.
the same thing? Do you listen to like everything, all type of
Yes.
genres? Yeah.
Yeah. Like if it's good, it's good, like
Right, right. Music, I love
everything.
music. I'm a music
Yeah.
lover. I got it tatted on my
Yeah.
wrist.
Hey, there you go. Shoot. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Just blasting it in the car. Like, what? I mean, not right now, windows down because it's hot as hell, but any other day, just
So you like it
blasting
just
it,
having that high and low and high. That's how your projects are, huh?
Yeah. Yeah. Like, the last one I put out, the Blue Falls Drive EP, that one, it like starts high
Uh-huh.
and then it goes low to some like more emotional stuff. And then
Yeah.
I try to bring it back up, like at the end and or kind of in the middle. And then the last song is like very deep, deep emotional in it,
Wow. I
Yeah.
love how deep it is. That's like I always like try to explain to every artist that I have on here why I do this. And that's like one of the reasons what you just did, going into detail about how much you put into your art. You know what I mean? Like
Mm-hmm.
a lot of times as an independent artist, they don't get to hear our story because we too busy
Mm-hmm.
promoting, we too busy trying to be that artist that we visualize ourselves being. So we don't get to
Mm-hmm.
speak about like how much we put into it personally. We might write it on a status, but maybe they're not
Yeah.
reading that. Who
Yeah. They just scroll
they're
right
just
past.
scrolling, but
Uh-huh.
who knows who might listen to this and really hear the dedication to your craft and say, I want to support her a lot more. I want to support him a lot more. I
Yeah.
want to support them a lot more. So
Exactly.
that's the main point. So me listening to just all the details from your name to, just now, we ain't even really went into the music
Shoot.
yet, but it just makes me much more interested in you. Like, this is a person that really loves it and takes it serious and dedicates so much of their mind and their art, their craft to it. And it
Mm-hmm.
makes me want to get to know this artist even more.
Yeah, I really try to think of like every different perception of like how I might like put something out or how the songs might be perceived or even like in the lyrics like is this person gonna think I'm talking about them? And sometimes it's just like, what, screw it. Like if they think I'm talking about them, then okay. But actually this is the situation, whatever
Uh-huh.
situation is going on. So
Mm-hmm.
you know, you just gotta see all those different perspectives of how your art will be perceived like by, anybody. Everybody got their different opinions about everything. So
Very true. And
yeah.
what's the name of the next project that's coming out on the 23rd?
The next one's called Align.
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 Beautiful.
Yeah.
Align. Okay.
Align.
So tell us about like what your future plans are as far as like where you see yourself with this.
Ooh, so right now, man, I plan on hopefully getting some physicals and just grassroots going out on the street, selling some copies of it,
Yeah.
like to people that I don't have on social media. Because
Right.
what's crazy about that is like they got to follow you,
Mm-hmm.
for them to see what you're doing, and then even then in the algorithm, they may not even see your stuff at
That's
all.
right. That's
So
right.
like just going out to like, bars downtown, like people that like music already, places they're playing music already, they like music. So, check this out, check this out.
Yeah.
Um, stuff like that. But like also some stickers,
Yeah. Yeah.
make some promo stuff, and hopefully do some more shows too. It depends. Shows they're coming. They're coming.
I definitely see you doing a lot more shows. Do you manage yourself or do you have a
Yeah.
management? Okay.
Yeah, it's all me. It's all
Yes.
me.
Same.
Yep. High
Yeah.
five,
Hey,
cause
shout out to you because you really have to be on your shit to be getting into these shows because sometimes, I mean, as
yeah.
an independent artist, you find out about shit late. You find out about it right at the nick of time or,
Whew, yeah.
yeah, it's crazy. So shout out to you. You working real hard and I salute
Yup. I feel you, cause they'll be like, "Oh, you on at 9," and then you'll be like on your way, and they'll be like, "Oh, actually, you're on at like 7:30," and it's like,
that.
what? And then all of a sudden, I'll be like, "Actually, no, 10:30," and it's
Yeah, like it's
okay,
all over
okay,
the place.
well, yeah. So you just gotta be ready on your toes all the time.
Yeah, we grinding out here.
Yup. That is for sure. Shoot.
So you sent three
Whew.
songs. Speaking of a line, one of the songs that you sent me, it's called a line,
Oh
and
yeah.
that one is nice,
Hey.
man. I mean, all three of them nice, but this one right here, you really is letting it out. Talk to us about
Oh
that.
yeah. Yeah, so that one was inspired by Kid Cudi, and
Okay.
his like soundtrack to my life, day and night, all
Mm-hmm.
that stuff, like that project, really helped me and like a whole generation of people who were like dealing with heavy depression, like, just sad, being lonely.
Mm-hmm.
Um and this song, I kind of wanted to do it where like, well, it's called a line because you gotta just like align yourself with, you know it's yourself. It's not like you need to align yourself with whatever they're doing, whatever they want you to be doing, whoever wants you to be doing whatever. That's like the reason that a lot of people are sad, like because
Right.
we're having to work and we're having to like do all these things that we don't really want to do, like, and we kind of don't need to do, like if we weren't under capitalism.
Yeah. Yeah.
but
Hello.
um but if you kind of just like take a step back and you like align yourself with like where you are, the space you're in, I have a line in there that's like, with the moon and the star, let the moon and the stars and the heavens align, because there's just so much more out here than
Right.
like just us, just like the city. I went to Mount Zion like a couple months ago, and it was just like, it just like blew my mind, like the massivity of the mountains,
Right.
like, oh my god. And like I felt this big, I mean,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
it felt good, like it didn't feel like I'm like, oh, like threatened or anything,
Right.
like it felt so amazing to just see like the animals and everything, like they're just doing their thing out there.
Mm-hmm.
And then we drove back here to the city, and people are just stressed out, and
Yeah.
road raging, and the pollution, like it just turns your whole
Yeah.
like synapses upside down, honestly. Because just like realign yourself back with like nature and the world, and like just being human. We're all human, like it's okay
Right.
to like mess up, and like maybe try something, mess up, try again, try something else. And especially right now, we're young, like you got the energy, you could try a bunch of different things.
That's right.
Like a lot of our idols, they weren't able to, be on the come up till they were like in their 40s, their 50s,
Mm-hmm.
like, and then that's when they became like icons. And at our age, they were, homeless or, out on the streets and stuff. But
That's right.
they tried, they got back up, and realigned themselves to,
That's
their
right.
greater purpose. So
That's right. Sometimes
that's
we're our
really what
worst
that's about.
critic. You know.
Yeah,
I love that.
yeah,
I love that.
we are.
Great song, man. Y'all
We
make
are.
sure y'all stream that one. Another
Yeah.
one I
Thank
love
you.
is Long Day. Long Day is good.
Ooh,
Ooh,
yeah. I
long.
love that one.
Ooh, wait.
Shoot. That one's so sweet.
Yeah, it is.
Shoot.
Take
I
us
wrote
there.
so I wrote that one on a trip to Hawaii. Um, and I had like saved up for like 2 years, like during the whole pre-pandemic, and then pandemic hit. I was like, damn, like I can't even like do anything. So after that, still saving, ended up like being able to get a job because even while I was saving, I still had like bills and stuff to pay for. So
Right.
that money was going down because I wasn't working at the time. There's no
Mhm.
jobs around. Finally got
Right.
a job. I was like a tutor and stuff, and so started saving again. And I ended up being able to go to Hawaii. I just like booked the trip, booked the hotel. I told my parents like I'm going, like, and my mom was like, alone? Like, what do you mean? She ended up coming with me. And I had my own room though. So I was able to just like sit down on the balcony, um, just like in either the late night or the very early mornings, because I was always trying to see the sunrise.
Mhm.
And I would just sit back and just play this beautiful beat that I found. I would dang, I can't remember the producer right now, but he's on there on the credits.
Uh-huh.
Stream him. But
Streaming.
but I would just sit there with my, my pen and paper, my notebook, and
Bradley
just
Moon.
write. Bradley Moon, yes. Oh, and he's such a cool dude too. I sent him the song. He was like, that's rocks. Like he was like, I want some more.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah, he's a real nice dude. So so yeah, I would just sit there and I was just thinking about because I went to Hawaii because it was the first year that I couldn't, well, I mean I could, but I didn't really want to say happy birthday to like this one friend that I had like a long time. I ended up like falling in love with her basically.
Uh-huh.
And I told her at the time though she had a boyfriend, or I don't know if she still has a boyfriend, probably. But that was the first year I didn't say happy birthday to her. So that was just kind of hitting me pretty hard. So I like want to escape, go out to Hawaii. And one of my friends followed her on Twitter. So it turns out she also went to Hawaii,
Wow.
same island, like same area that I was in, which was
That's
so
crazy.
crazy. And I saw her at one of the exhibits. Shoot, the I can't remember the exhibit, but one of the exhibits that were there, one of the tourist exhibits, and I saw her and I was like, no way, like, my
Whoa.
goodness. But that was just like the craziest like cosmic thing that happened over there.
Yeah.
But like the whole time, I mean, I was thinking about her, so maybe like manifested, I don't know. But
Maybe so.
but yeah, I would just, so she was on my mind while I was there, so I like wrote that about her, like maybe want to call her, maybe want to text her, but like nah, that's not, you know, the right thing to do. Like she didn't want to talk to me, so that's fine,
That's a
that's
deep
okay,
track. That's
yeah.
deep. That's a deep track.
Sure, yeah, I know.
Knowing the backstory is deeper.
Shoot, yeah, yeah, it was crazy. And then like, but then the song is like, it's so like, it brings you up. I try to like
Yeah,
bring
it's the
myself up
opposite.
with the song,
Yeah,
that it's
okay.
like it's okay. Like we can live, you know, we can do our thing and enjoy life, and
Right.
like that's fine. You know?
I love it. A
But yeah,
writer.
hella deep.
A writer, y'all.
Ooh,
Hello.
yeah, shoot. Yeah, that's kind of how I got into like finally writing songs, because I used to write like stories and like poems and stuff in
Hmm.
college. I took this creative writing class, and they really got us into like going deeper into like how every word can really mean something, and like something different in a bunch of different ways.
Right, right.
Um, so that after taking that class, that's when I started writing songs. And before I had like a name or anything like that, like I would just start writing songs.
Well,
Like,
you
cause
definitely good at it.
thank you.
And your
Shoot.
flow is crazy. Like when I heard
Hey.
Beyonce, I was like, yo,
Ooh.
that attitude, I love it. Like yo,
Ah.
you definitely got a flow. Like, and you
Shoot.
wanted us to know
Thank
your
you.
name. Hey.
Hey, yeah, Lavar. Yeah, yeah. Thank
Yeah,
you.
I
Shoot.
like that.
Hey, shout out Beyonce.
Yeah, that's hard.
Oh man. Thank you. Thank you. Shoot.
I got a random question I'm asking all my guests.
What's up? What's up?
What's the first thing you think you would do with $1 million?
Ooh. Okay. Shoot. Ooh. Honestly, I think I'd probably take me and my family on like a trip. Me, my mom, dad, and brother. Because my like a trip, like a couple trips, maybe like a long trip,
Yeah,
because they gotta get out the house. Like, I
yeah,
mean, my parents, they've worked so hard their whole
right.
life,
Uh-huh.
like to be able to get us a house and like be stable one place,
Yeah,
and I think they deserve it. Like,
right. Shout out to
yeah,
them.
yeah, shout out them because I mean they come to my shows a lot of times.
Wow.
They go on my live streams. They live stream the shows there. My mom, she'll be there with her
Oh,
phone
that
and
is so
stuff.
great. That's
Brings her
great.
friends and stuff. Yeah, and so I'm very lucky that like they
Yeah,
they do that.
yeah.
I mean, a
That's
lot of my
beautiful.
friends, artists,
Yeah.
they don't. Their parents are like, "Why are you doing music? Like, what's wrong with
Yeah,
you?"
yeah, that's crazy, and you have
Yeah.
that exact opposite, which is it's supposed to be. Like it's beautiful. I love
Yeah.
that. I
So
love
I
that. My mom
yeah.
always says that she wants to come to one of my shows. She has yet to see me perform,
Yay!
not in
Yes.
person. So yeah, she's seen videos and all that, but
Mm.
yeah, we got to get her in person.
Uh-huh.
That's
Yeah,
dope.
bring
See,
her.
okay.
Mhm.
I got
Yeah.
another one. So, who's your favorite artist? Maybe like currently of all time or upcoming.
Ooh. Ooh, okay, I'm gonna say upcoming. Desi Hollow. Have you heard him?
No.
He is from Oceanside. He does a lot of like funky stuff. He did a song with Sugar Free.
Mm-hmm.
He did a song with him.
Okay, I
And
gotta check him out.
yeah, he is funky as hell. He did this show like maybe a couple months ago over
Uh-huh.
by this dispo in Mission Valley.
Uh-huh.
And super cool dude. I was able to meet him. I was like all nervous, fangirling. I was like, hey, I'm a big fan. Like
Yeah.
and then I was like, man, every time we go in the car, like I be bumping his song, Don't Stop Doon 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 Doon. West Side till I die. Don't stop doon
Hey,
doon doon doon
hey,
doon.
hey, hey,
All I drink is the demo E. Don't
hey,
stop doon
hey.
doon 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 doon.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, he's sick as hell. Oh
Yeah, I'm gonna
no,
check
I
him
see
out.
the meeting time is 9 minutes. Ah, I'm sad.
Ah.
No, but yeah, Desi Hollow.
Okay,
He's a cool
Desi
guy.
Hallow. What
Hmm.
about currently, like, or of all time?
Of all time. Ooh, shoot. Okay. Dang. Like, look, I just forgot everybody of all time.
Right. It's
um.
so many artists though. It's a tough question on the spot.
Yeah. Shoot.
I wouldn't even be
Damn.
able to
I would.
answer
It's like honestly, I would probably
it.
say Michael Jackson. Honestly, like
Yeah, go.
what he's been through and
Yeah,
still been able to like work and like the talent. Oh, I mean, R.I.P. man, because
R.I.P.
he's like the blueprint for so many of the artists like now.
Yeah, I
I mean,
mean
my
he forever live on, like
yeah,
forever. Yeah,
yeah. I mean, shoot, I remember when he passed. It was my sixth grade graduation,
man, it was a
and
horrible day. Everybody was crying.
yeah, we were like, no way. Next day, we're playing his music videos just like all day. My whole family's here for the graduation, and we're just like all sad here, like, oh, couldn't
Yeah,
believe.
it was
Now
disbelief.
such a talent, such a
Shout out to
gift to the
MJ. Rest in
world.
peace. Yeah,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, R.I.P. But
R.I.P.
yeah, of all time, definitely Michael Jackson. Shoot.
So tell
Mm.
us, how can we support you? How can we, keep up with everything that you got going on? Because you have a lot going
Hey,
on.
keeping up with Labaria.
Hey, but if you got
Shoot.
a blog now.
Shoot. Well, first, y'all can follow me on Instagram at Aria Labaria underscore AriaLabaria I also have a Twitter. It's the same letters, but it's at underscore AriaLabaria.
Hmm.
My other one, it got deleted. But
Okay.
I'm also on YouTube. Just search up Aria Labaria, AriaLabaria.
Hmm.
And YouTube, iTunes, Apple Music, all platforms. I got all my music on there. Like we said, I am dropping a project, a Line EP, August 23rd. Go
So
stream it.
it's out right now. Stream it right
It's on right
now.
now. Eh? And then I got a performance at the Moss event at Diamond Gyms in Chula Vista. So
Okay.
hometown,
When is that?
That is August 26th,
Okay.
Friday. Will this be out? This probably be out by then, huh?
Yeah, this will be out by
Yeah,
then. So
shoot.
it would
So
have been.
hope I caught some of y'all there.
Yeah, hopefully
And then
so.
and then the last one, the one I know right now that's gonna be going on is I'm gonna be performing at TwitchCon at the convention center in here in San Diego on October 7th,
Wow.
11 a.m. Early
Wow.
as hell, but come through, wake up, get your mimosa, come through,
TwitchCon,
okay?
y'all. Get
Yo,
your mimosa,
TwitchCon.
wake your ass
Uh-huh.
up.
Get
Oh
up.
my. Hey, that's
Yes.
dope. What day
Shoot.
was that? October?
October 7th, Friday, October 7th. So
Okay.
excited. Gonna be performing with my dude Butter. He's a producer on Dago Funk and No Creo, 2 songs.
Okay.
Yeah, come through. It'll be a good ass show. I promise you. Promise you that.
Amazing. You're doing amazing, man. I
Hey,
love it.
well, thank you so much for having me.
Of course.
Shoot. It's been an honor talking with you.
It was amazing. I feel like I really got to know a lot more about you. And I already was, a big fan and supporter. I told you I'm fangirl and just, having you on the show. But
Shoot.
you
Same over
got so
here,
much more.
busy. Oh my gosh.
You got so much more of my support. You know what I mean? And if you ever want to come back on the show, you're welcome. You're part of the Get to Know Me podcast family. And, I always tell my guests, stay safe, but stay dangerous.
Hey, shoo. Same your way, busy. Oh, thank you so much.
Of
Much
course.
love to
Continue
you.
spreading love, peace, positivity. We
Hey,
out.
will do. See y'all.
Yes, thank y'all for listening. Thank you for staying tuned to the end of the episode. I know you enjoyed this episode with Aria Labaria. Thank you so much, Aria, for coming through to the Get to Know Me podcast. You're welcome to come back anytime. We love your energy. We love everything. You know what I'm saying? It was a great conversation, great getting to know you. Y'all tell a friend to tell a friend about Aria Labaria and also about the Get to Know Me podcast. You can continue to support her with the details in the description of the podcast. If you on, Apple Podcasts or Spotify, whatever, I got all her information in there, as well as my information. Continue to stream every Saturday, every weekend. Get to Know Me podcast. Like I said in the beginning, if you don't know, my name is BalBoa. I'm also an artist, so I got music on all major streaming platforms, not podcasts, but all platforms. Listen to my music, stream that, add that to all your playlists. You know what I'm saying? Shake your ass, cry, whatever you need to do. I got that type of music for you. Then I got merch, biglovellc.bigcartel.com. That's bigcartel.com. Stream all my shit, buy all my shit. I got books on Amazon, so I make journal books. That's in my little link tree. You can find all my books. I got like 7 or 8 books. What else? What else? What else? I always forget around this part, what else I'm supposed to shout out. But basically, follow me on Instagram, BizZyBalBoa. You'll get all the updates on there about me, all my shows, all my information, anything that I got going on. Instagram finds out first for the most part. Sometimes the podcast finds out first, so make sure you definitely listen. I don't know if you can subscribe or follow or whatever you need to do, but do that shit. Do that shit. Yeah, do that shit. Do that shit. Yeah. Uh, but yeah, this podcast episode is going to be available visually. You can look at it on YouTube, and you can also listen to it on Spotify, Anchor, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Cast, Cast. I don't know all the names. I just know you can listen to it on all kind of stuff. So make sure you tell everybody about this podcast. Like I said in the beginning, and I'm going to always repeat myself a lot. So just get used to that. This is a platform where artists are supporting artists. We're creating a community of support. So we want everyone to support everyone And the best way is just continue streaming and listening to the podcast every weekend. We're gonna have more artists come, so we're gonna need love to continue. All the support that you got, we're gonna need all that to continue. Make sure you follow these artists. The whole point of us doing this is for y'all to actually show love to them. So go to their page, follow them, stream their music, buy all their merch, buy my merch, stream my music, do whatever you got to do, because I'm gonna do it back. We're gonna show love back. That's what it is, a circle of love, circle of life. So continue spreading love, peace, positivity. Stay safe and stay dangerous. My name is BizZy BalBoa, and I am out.